So we are going preppy, gothic, and mysterious, and this style actually has a name, dark academia. No one better for this than Julia Grieve. She has a whole explanation for us. But I'm already intrigued. Like, when you think dark academia, I feel like I can see a few images in my mind. Yes. Take us through what it's all about.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to say right off the bat, it is not necessarily just all about fashion. It's a bit of a lifestyle. Okay, and people instantly think of Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family, right?
Yes.
Great. She's totally got it going on.
Yeah.
But it goes so much more than that. Okay, it's really inspired by the, romance of academics of like the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. Ooh. So you've got this sort of throwback idea. Awesome. Now, Trace, it gets confused a lot.
Yes.
Easily do with goth and gothcore. Love it. Got nothing wrong with the gothcore, but that's all about like rebellion and like punk and that kind of vibe. Whereas the dark academia, no, it's got really, there is some rebellion in it for sure. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause that's what makes it so fun. But it really is about that desire and respect for the institution of learning.
Okay.
And wanting to. Okay. So I was trying to explain this to my husband this morning.
No, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. And Doug's like, I don't really get it. I'm like, okay, here we go. Let's just sum it up, okay?
Yeah.
The film, Dead Poets Society. That is dark academia on a nutshell. Do you see what I mean by it's not necessarily just about fashion?
Yes.
Because you think of like that, the prep school, the boys, all of that, and then the professor that's pushing them to learn outside the box.
Okay, disruptive, but still elitist academia. You got both coming together. And the look is strong. So I want to see your first look. We've got Jade coming out now. Let's take a look at dark academia. Yes. She's so preppy.
Right? Okay, so this is really the whole look, like, perfectly. I nailed it, just so you want to know I nailed it. I nailed it here. But what it really is that sort of ode to a uniform, okay? Notice right off the bat, though, none of the out pieces are black.
That's true.
Right? So we've got, because it's not always about black, it's about the grays, the navies, the white, the beiges, all of that palette together. And it also is quite about fabrications and very nice fabrics. So Jade's got that dress shirt that feels like a uniform, crisp white, paired with the vest that's got the cable knit, really preppy navy, I love. But the best part is that skirt. So that pleated skirt feels like it could be part of a uniform. Yeah. And just so you know, Jade is wearing it very academic style, where it is rolled up once or twice.
That's the way you got to do it.
If any girl has to wear a kilt to school, as soon as the teacher passes, 1, 2, 3, shorten it right away, right? So that's, really fun with it. And then I love that I paired it with the boots so that it was, like almost like a uniform infraction.
Oh, I love it.
Do you like that?
She's going to get in trouble for those boots.
You betcha.
So it's a little bit of hit me, baby, one more time, like Britney Spears in a school
That's it. That's it. There we go. There we go.
Okay,
that's
thank you so much. That looks fantastic on you. Thank you. Okay, our next look, we have Yuko, a little bit more elevated. Let's see what she's wearing. This is lovely.
So beautiful. So it's not always about...
This is beautiful.
Thank you. It's not always about the schoolgirl look, right? It's also sort of taking it up a little bit. It's not just about Gen Zs all over, doing all that. So what I love about this look is the blazer. The blazer is the key part of it, which again, in that plaid, so kind of like a uniform, but not on the skirt, but on the plaid, sort of sophisticated, totally sophisticated. Love it. And then I paired it with a midi dress in navy and then put the blouse under the dress.
Very romantic.
Love it. Very romantic, right? But this doesn't mean she has to be, lecturing or you know what I mean? She can be going really anywhere. You could put a boot with this and it would still have that vibe. It would be really, really great.
It is a good look. That's a solid look. I love it.
I love it. Absolutely.
Yuko, thank you so much. That's fantastic on you. All right, our third look is Tristan. So come on out, Tristan. Let's see what she is rocking in the dark academia files.
So good.
This is a good one.
Okay, so Tracy, I went out on a limb on this one, okay? I went a little crazy because you typically do not think of dark academia as an evening look or a nighttime look, right?
That's true.
But you can pull it together. This dress just about died when I found it at Winners, and I adore the fact that the cape is built into it. Okay, so that has that sort of elegant vibe, sort of retro for sure, a bit of a 70s vibe. Okay, hold with me here. I was sort of channeling, you know, Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
I know, it doesn't look like Sherlock Holmes,
right.
but think of that academia feeling with it. So it completely works. And then we put it with a loafer, the shoe, to really tie in that academia style with a little lace on her socks. And then the part that I love the most, Tracy, which I think is so fun, is if you're noticing Tristan's necklace, she's got a ring on a chain.
She's going steady.
Exactly.
She has a partner.
Exactly. So that sort
She's
of
spoken
50s,
for.
Yeah, exactly. That 50s idea pulled into this whole modern day look is really how you can have fun with the academia fashion.
I love the loafers and the little socks. That is so on point. That is so now, and that screams dark academia.
Yeah,
like you nailed it. Every single look. Thank you so much, Tristan.
Thanks.
So good. Last but not least, we've got Nicole coming out. Nicole, come on out. Oh, yes. Fantastic.
I love it. You know, okay, this look, I just wanted to put this all together to sum it all up. Dark academia by no ways is any type of a costume. It doesn't have to be a costume.
It's fashion.
It should be really fun. So paired Nicole with pieces that would already probably be in your wardrobe, but styled this way means you're nailing that look. So the cardigans from Pre-Love, that shawl cardigan or Miss Ellie, very professor-esque.
Yes.
We've got the color in the vest, the dress shirt underneath it, which is great. Nice little casual pants, sock with the Mary Jane, that pulls off that academia look.
Yes.
And I got her a really nice matte briefcase. Off she goes to work.
Good.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's. It makes me want to bring a briefcase to work.
Look
What can I do for a living to bring that to work?
Exactly.
That's
very
so good.
academia-ish, right?
Yes.
So
every single one hits. Yeah, you really, really nailed it. It's about the disruption of academia, but it is a very strong fashion look. It is not a costume.
Yes.
Jules, thank you so much. So